wanted to bring you to this final one, and this is really understanding serendipity and luck. And we can also talk this about just having a bit of humility. It also talks about appreciating that unfair advantage, because wealth is harder to come upon if you only focus on your personal characteristics and effort. If you believe it's all up to you. Yes, if it's going to be, it's up to me. But there's also a grace of keeping things open and knowing that there's an incredible, certainly it works for me to believe that there is this amazing benevolent universe that has my back. And that there are a whole bunch of things outside of my control that I don't have control over. And so there's also grace and compassion for the journey that's going to be along the way. But there's also going to be opportunity and serendipity and circumstance that I could never have made happen. You know, I got my book deal with Hay House because I put myself into a mastermind that then led to opportunities. But I also said yes to them. But there was serendipity and luck. And so this is this fine side. People say, oh, but I create my own luck. Do we? Don't we? We need to be in it to be able to recognize it. And then we do need to take actions and do the work. And so to diminish luck and chance and the coincidence and the role they play in our game of life is not then really acknowledging the full deck of cards. There's so many things that have come along in my life, people, opportunities, circumstance, which I can truly say I am unbelievably lucky. I truly believe I'm one of the luckiest gals in the world. Doesn't mean that everything's gone smoothly in my life. I'm living a life that almost every day I go, really? I get to live this? I get to do this? The love that I have in my life, the contribution I make, the meaning and purpose, being able to show up like this. And sometimes it's hard. And it's been a messy journey to get here. There were definitely times when I went, fuck, this isn't feeling like it's working that well. But when I can stay open to, this is this fine dance, to not being so contracted, believe I've got to have it all up to me that I don't even notice, wow, look at that opportunity there that I can focus. I truly believe there's a reason you're here. There's some luck in terms of you showing up, clicking on that link, us coming into our world together. And so trusting this has been deeply important to me. And refinement of luck. It's way more than positive thinking. I know a lot of people go, positive thinkers. It's that most successful people are also the luckiest because they're aware of luck as a factor. And when they see it, they know the randomness of it and they take advantage of it. And this is really important. We can influence our luck by recognizing the role it plays. Some people make no room for luck in their life and they're shocked at how unlucky they are. And they look at all the ways that life's against them. And so that becomes their focus. That becomes where they're headed. But again, I have a fundamental belief that I'm lucky. And so I seek that evidence for that. And I seek that opportunity like, oh my gosh, look what's come along. Let me explore that. And this is just hopefully another paradigm that you can really see. Luck requires deep examination. What most people think of as good luck is sometimes other people the worst luck that exists. Yeah, I'm referring to, big lottery winners. You go, people say, oh, they're so lucky they won the lottery. But really, lottery winners are 20 times more likely to be murdered, 17 times more likely to overdose on drugs, 41 times more likely to be kidnapped, 22 times more likely to go bankrupt. Is that lucky? Good news, bad news, who knows? Do I feel so lucky that I was never given a silver spoon, that I was never given a handout, that I had to work my way and create my own wealth because now I've got the skills to do it. There were no handouts. I feel so lucky that I've had to implement it. I've also then got to discover that the joy in creating my own life and circumstances, this is truly deep. So you can't control your initial starting position. You can't control that advantage or disadvantage that you call it, but you can exert major influence on the trajectory you go by the things you choose to focus on, the meaning you choose to give it. When you start noticing opportunities and lucky coincidences, and when opportunities arrive, and then having the courage to walk through those doors towards them, even when it feels scary, and to go, wow, I'm so lucky I get to do this. I get to have the support or whatever it is. That is how you create it. And that is really the key aspect around this.